Welcome to Baby Haters, the podcast where we hate babies and they hate us. I'm your host, Haley.
And I'm your other host, Jordan.
Who hopefully doesn't sound too far away.
Yeah, I'm laying down right now because I have a headache.
It's actually going to just be me talking and, you won't get into it at all. Yeah, it'll just be me having a conversation and then, the other side of the conversation is just not existing.
Well, they can answer back, a little, fill in your own blank.
Oh. Choose Your Own Adventure podcast.
Choose Your Own Adventure podcast. Dude, we should do that.
That sounds like it sounds really fun.
Sounds like a really fun idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's brainstorm on it.
How do we do that? We'll figure it out later.
Well, look out for that, actually, because we're gonna figure it out and do it.
We might remarket into a Choose Your Own Adventure podcast.
Yeah. The Choose Your Own Adventure podcast, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's actually so epic.
Also today, Haley was really excited to get out of class and tell me that when she mentioned the podcast in class, somebody was like, "Oh my god, I've heard about that." They might listen. Shout out to you.
Shout out if you know who you are. You should really,
know. It was the dude in my psych class who had heard me talking about it. And it wasn't just getting around campus, it was just me.
Yeah. Which we're the only ones who talk about this podcast. So tragic.
We're the only two people who know it exists.
Yeah, nobody else has ever listened to it. We're actually all of the unique listeners on this podcast. Mm-hmm. So,
we really are.
If you're listening to this...
No, you're not.
No, you're not. But also, shout us out in public so that everyone will listen to us. Or else we'll come to your house.
We're outside right now. Turn around.
Look out the window. That's terrible.
It's really funny though.
Yeah. In other housekeeping news, back to our RSS feed struggles. The other website that we were using that we switched from, that tried to gaslight us into continuing to use them, has been emailing us nonstop. Seriously, we've gotten at least a dozen emails in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, stop.
We left. Please stop emailing us. Don't call us anymore.
Yeah.
Stop leaving voicemails on our home phone machine. We broke up with you. Please leave us alone.
That's enough. We
will get a restraining order.
Yeah. We really will. I literally got an email today because I just looked at our email and it was your podcast could be so much better with a website. And I was like, we have a website. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, honestly.
Which, shout out to our marketing manager for making our website. Mm-hmm. That is, what's our website?
bbyh8rs.godaddyscites.co. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's .com, isn't it?
Is it .com?
Either way.
It's in our Twitter.
It is in our Twitter. Go to our Twitter. Baby Haters on Twitter, just like it is on Spotify and everywhere else.
It's the same thing across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bbyh8rs.godaddyscites.com.
Yeah.
You were right.
So go to our website too. Super epic.
The logo may be changing for the podcast soon.
Yeah, another update. Our logo. We are getting a logo. Not just a logo that I whipped up in 5 minutes to have artwork. An actual logo that's customly made for us. We are working with some friends of the pod who are helping us with the design and digitally drawing stuff like that. So it's going to be really professional.
Yeah. Currently we have a good idea of what we kind of want it to look like, but we're sending it off to one of my digital artist friends, an ex-roomie who is
epic.
Amazing at art.
Yeah.
Literally amazing.
So epic.
And so she might reinterpret it a little bit, put it in her little style, put a little spin on it, but it's going to look sick because she's good at art.
And it's a really cool concept that came from one of our friends who lives on our floor. So epic.
Yeah. She's here right now. Well, she's not in the room, but she's definitely on the floor right now.
She's on the floor right now.
Well,
not in this room. But so yeah, look out for that. And also, hopefully, once we get all of that squared away and drawn up and everything, we will also be getting stickers and pins and potentially other merch.
With our 8 listeners.
So
Yeah, it'll honestly be mostly for us to wear around because it's gonna look sick.
Because it's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be epic. You're like, what's that? It's my podcast.
Yeah.
You ever heard of
Just
it?
for like marketing purposes.
And I'll be like, I think I heard some people talk about it. And
It's us.
It'll just be the other one.
So cool though. It's just so cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if nobody buys it but us, it's still epic. I hate to say it, honestly, but it's baddie.
It's gonna be so baddie. Dude, I can't wait. Especially for like stickers.
Oh my god, yeah. So cool.
And like a hoodie.
Ooh. So cool.
Or like a crew neck sweater.
We'll mail a hoodie to Quinn Hughes. So if you see him wearing it,
it's because we forced it.
Dude, that's a really good idea. Let's get his fan mail address and mail it to him. He'll be like, this is really sick, actually. And then we'll get nationwide marketing for free.
What's that?
What is that? And then they'll look it up and it'll be us.
I will say I do regret not mentioning Quinn Hughes last episode. My mistake. I don't know what was wrong with me. Totally slipped my mind. Quinn Hughes, you will get shouted out 17 times this episode.
Yeah. Every day.
And it doesn't even matter if you don't like hockey. Just like Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's epic.
He is a king on
He's
this
like
planet.
Easily one of my favorite hockey players that currently play. Like, and ever. I mean, Wayne Gretzky's epic. But he's not as like fucked up looking as Quinn Hughes. But like
in the best way.
Yeah, Quinn Hughes is like fucked up in like the greatest way. I also really like Matthew Tkachuk. I don't know why. I just do.
He just has a vibe.
He just has such a little vibe.
Yeah, we like a lot of little guys.
This isn't a hockey episode, by the way. Don't click out.
We're just going on.
We just like Quinn Hughes.
We will eventually get Quinn Hughes on the podcast.
Yeah, that's a promise.
Someday it will happen.
It will happen.
Maybe not in the near future. Maybe it'll be 20 years from now. Yeah. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe it'll be like 5
years from now. When we get big. When we blow up.
Which will definitely happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
We're manifesting it.
Like the way you said manifesting. We're manifesting it. So weird.
Manifesting. I don't know.
I like the cadence to it.
Thanks, really good. I try my best.
I know. It's really good.
But it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he will be on the podcast.
He's gonna be here.
And if you don't believe us, fuck you. He will be here.
He's actually here right now. He's just shy.
He just doesn't like to talk a lot. He's really
someday he'll be comfortable enough to say a word. Not today.
We'll edit it in. Him speaking.
That's really funny. Oh my god, we just edited in Quinn Hughes talking. Dude, okay, what's next on the list?
Hipsters.
This is a little like, I don't know, I feel like hipsters are kind of played out now. It's like old news, like hipsters existing. It used to be like a thing, like, oh my god, hipsters.
Yeah, like in 2014.
Like in 2014, with the mustaches and
which was like, how many years ago? 6, 8 years ago?
Dude, shut the hell up.
2014 was 8 years ago.
That's sick. That is disgusting.
Isn't it really funny?
No.
Isn't it crazy?
It makes me want to D-I-E. D-Y-E, actually.
Dye your hair?
Dye my hair.
Do it.
Okay.
You should.
I just did it right now.
It looks good.
Thanks.
The green was an odd choice, but it does look nice.
Do a podcast of me just dyeing my hair. ASMR hair dyeing audio
I'm
for
sure
an hour.
Like some emo bitch would love that.
I would love that.
I know some emo bitch.
Thanks. Yeah. Dude, what the hell were we just saying?
Hipsters.
Hipsters. Yeah, but this is a specific talking point here. Because it's not just hipsters. We're not just criticizing how they live their lives and that they are hipsters.
But we are criticizing.
Sorry. Criticizing.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Quinn Hughes.
Criticizing. We are criticizing.
Quinn, please come on the pod. Criticizing.
We are criticizing
the way they talk.
The way they talk.
More so than me. more fucked up than the way I speak.
Yeah. After that, are we even legally allowed to speak on this?
Wow. You can.
I'm scared now. Criticizing. So fucked up.
Dude, sorry, I was still thinking of Quinn Hughes.
Never stop thinking about him.
My mouth was prepped to say Quinn.
Yeah, but basically what we've noticed, what maybe some people have also noticed, you know, maybe it's a popular thing and we just never noticed it before. But one thing that we've noticed is how hipsters talk like they're about to orgasm all the time. Like, it's really funny and weird and quirky. Like, why is that like a prereq to being a hipster? Like, you have to learn the cadence.
Dude, we've used cadence twice in this 3 times now. You're welcome.
Just keep using the word cadence for no reason.
And like Quinn. That's what I'm gonna name my sons. No,
sons. No.
I said that and immediately remembered that I fucking hate kids.
That we are baby haters, actually. That's the name of our podcast. Yeah, you might not have noticed, but it is actually called Baby Haters, and we actually hate babies. Like,
so
sorry.
That's why I want to have sons.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're not having kids at all, period.
Yeah.
None of us.
Especially if they become hipsters.
Oh my god. Imagine
carrying a kid in your womb for 9 months, and they come out as a hipster.
They're born as a hipster.
Fucking a full
skinny jeans, flannel, eating like a white sesame t-shirt, seed bagel.
A lot of beard oil in their thick beard.
That's so disgusting.
It's called beard oil.
I know, but I hate it. Don't ever say that again.
Beard oil?
Yeah. Ew.
Bessie, this one's called.
Fucking gross.
You ever met a hipster?
I've never. Well, I suppose I probably have met a hipster, and also my dad uses beard oil sometimes because he's insane. But I hate it. I hate that it exists because it reminds me of like, I don't know, like an object that we get oil from, like coconut oil. Palm oil, and it's like the oil of a beard.
So then, like, baby oil?
Ew. Is that where that comes from?
From babies?
Yeah. Disgusting.
No, I don't know where it comes from. It's probably just canola oil repackaged.
It's olive oil, actually.
Probably.
I mean,
they just put a different little label on it.
Just put a picture of a baby on it. People buy it.
Dude, that's what they do. For real.
So funny.
It is.
Oh my god.
Dude, would you like to do an impersonation of a hipster talking about their beard oil?
Ew. I hate the word beard oil. I can't do it. I can't. Oh, so bad.
What about their favorite draft beer at their underground bar?
Okay, let me set the scene here. I'm actually kind of epically good at the hipster speaking impersonation.
You really are.
I think maybe I was born to be a hipster secretly.
You.
But I don't want to
I'll drown you in beard oil if you ever become a hipster.
Okay. So, imagine this. We are at... I don't know why I just started talking really softly. I'm setting the ASMR, like, tone here. Really settle into this vision. Mm-hmm. So, imagine this. You are at your local small brewery, you know, a little bit of an underground place. And
I'm imagining.
You're waiting at the bar to order your beer, your draft beer, your little fancy little hipster beer. And then you strike up a conversation with another little hipster at the bar. Here. And this is how it sounds. Yeah, it's just like, I like really love like IPAs. Like, I know that they're kind of coming into trend now, but I liked them so much more before they were popular. Like, now they have like double IPAs. I don't know if you've ever had one, but it's like, they're really good. Have you ever been here before? I know it's kind of like, an underground place. Like, not a lot of people know about it.
Also, the voice coupled with the fucking, like, the face you do. It's so funny. I think you have to do the face.
Yeah, I can't say anything. Like, I can't do that voice without making a face. It's impossible.
Dude, it's so good. I can picture it so it's so, but that's how they all talk. All of them. The men, the women, the non-binary people.
Everyone.
Every single person who self-identifies as a hipster.
I think that this is why we really need, like, a camera. Like, we need video because you can't really fully appreciate it without the video.
We've been watching a podcast recently. Should we shout them out?
Yeah, I was just going to shout them out.
Shout them out.
To our
basement yard. Oh my god, they're so funny.
We
recommend them.
Really,
if you like us, you'll love them. They're the funnier version of us. They're so good.
They're what we want to be. Like, we aspire to be as funny as them because they're so funny.
At first, I thought we wanted to be like, TMG, but no. The Basement Yard.
So funny.
It's so good.
Not so hilarious.
That we don't like TMG.
We do.
We love them.
We like a lot of podcasts.
We do. We do listen to a weird amount of podcasts.
That's why we have a podcast, honestly. Mm-hmm. But that one hits, and they're so funny. We've been bonding over it recently. Because I showed Haley. Yes. And it's literally so funny. Yeah. And they have a camera. They do. Because they have an actual setup. They're not literally broke college kids like we are. No, I'm pretty sure, well, at least Joey has decent money. He does live in an apartment in New York City. Goddamn. Those things are fucking expensive. Yeah. So expensive. So ridiculously expensive. But, damn, that's the dream. I've been watching Joe Santagato for years, and I just started listening to The Basement Yard, his podcast, after, like, really missing his YouTube videos. And, like, I saw him on TikTok, and I was like, dude, I love this guy. Dude. And then I, like, was looking around, and I saw his podcast, and I was like, oh my god, I love podcasts. And so I was listening to it, and, dude, he's so funny, and he's even more funny with Frank. And, like, they're insane. And big shout out. We didn't plan to shout them out today. But we will. Because they're awesome and epic. Why wouldn't we shout them out? But that's why, like, they have a great setup. Hopefully someday we'll have an awesome setup like that. And then people can see our ugly little mugs and see my stupid expression when I do my fucking hipster impression. In the tiny house commune that we're gonna create, we should have a tiny house for filming. Dude. Like a tiny house studio. Yeah, tiny house studio. That is epic. Dude. Yeah, we're gonna have a tiny house commune, so if you wanna, like, be a part of that, if you want a house, if you want a tiny house in our tiny house commune, hit up our email, bbyh8rs@gmail.com, or tweet us at bbyh8rs on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And don't DM us on Instagram, because we don't have an Instagram yet. We'll set it up eventually. We're working towards it. Yeah. We really haven't talked about it, but we'll do it someday. We will. Probably to unveil our new logo. I hope our artist friend gives us a couple options for the logo, because, dude, that'll be baddie. So epic, dude. So epic. I also hope we can afford her work. Yeah. We can't, but someday we will be able to. We hope she gives us an exception. Yeah, we'll pay her back. Eventually. When we're not debt-ridden. Dude, this is getting out of control. This podcast? Yes. Yeah, sorry, this episode's all we're just gonna use our podcast for nefarious reasons, I love for social networking. Like, we will use the podcast to be friends with anybody that we want to be friends with. It's the excuse, really. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason we have a podcast, actually. Just to make friends, because it's really epic. It really is an epic, like, conversation starter. Like, yeah, I have a podcast, and people are like, you have a podcast? And they're like, really? And you're like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, check it out on Spotify. And they're like, it's on Spotify? Yeah. And then they're so, like, shocked. Because I think people think it's a lot harder to get a, like, podcast on Spotify than it really is. Like, it's not that hard. Surprisingly. Like, if we were able to do it, anybody could. Like, we were surprised. I was surprised. You might have not been surprised. But I was pretty surprised that it was that easy. I was like, damn, I was pretty surprised, like, we were able to upload it to Spotify immediately. I figured we'd need a little traction first. Yeah, it was really crazy. But it's not that hard. But it does feel like people are like, whoa, that's crazy. It's on Spotify. And you're like, yeah. Kind of not to flex.
I really do love doing the podcast, especially now that my medicine for my head's kicking in.
Now that your brain is about to fall out.
Dude.
It's kind of hitting.
Have you ever seen Inside Out? It felt like all those little guys were in my brain punching the walls of my head. It hurts so bad. But it's okay. My homie hooked me up with some Tylenol.
The Tylenol's hitting right now.
It really is. It's like, was super fast acting. How long has it been?
I don't know, like half an hour maybe since you took it.
It really hit.
Period.
I'm really glad because my head was so busted feeling.
Okay. Can we talk about like some little things that I saw on the internet?
Yeah.
I don't know why I said like some little articles, if you will.
I mean, our whole podcast is about things
because
on the internet, to be fair.
It really is. When I opened my little fucking Internet Explorer.
Yeah, because she's literally evil and she uses Internet Explorer. She doesn't use Google Chrome because she's insane.
I don't like Google Chrome.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you evil?
Yeah.
Dude, this explains so
anyways,
much about you.
When I open it up, the front page is MSN, which really hits because I'd be seeing stuff. I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy. So I got some little articles on there that really caught my eye, and I wanted to talk about them a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Because I just think they're crazy and funky. I don't really know.
Okay, we can talk about them.
So the first one we have is I'll just read the headline here. Endangered sharks found in cat and dog food, DNA study shows.
Dude, how? How much endangered shark? Why is it so significant that there was an article posted? Why is there such a significant amount of endangered sharks?
So basically, the thing is, it's not legal to have endangered sharks in your food products, even pet food, obviously, because they're endangered. But it is possible to have vaguely listed ingredients, such as ocean fish, as this article has told us. So you think, oh, ocean fish, who gives a shit? It's just a stupid fish. I don't know, some bullshit like tuna or something, whatever. But actually, companies could be selling you endangered sharks and fish, then just mislabeling it to get around the laws pretty much. So there's a large, this happens a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies that just do this under the radar.
They just go put out big ass nets in the ocean and then catch a bunch of shit. And they're like, yeah, we'll just kill and crush and process all this shit together. And we don't give a fuck if it's endangered or not, because either way, we're making money. And so I'll mislabel it to get around it and not actually give a fuck. Yeah,
and this also says here, the shark populations are super overfished, obviously, because we're overfishing the whole ocean. Duh, not to get heavy or anything. But this says we've had declines of more than 70% in the past 50 years, which is just bonkers.
That's insane.
And then also that they tested a lot of different brands and different food products that had generic terms such as fish, ocean fish, white fish, whatever, in their ingredients. Or that didn't indicate fish at all, which I think is crazy. And then of 144 samples, 45 contained shark DNA. And the most frequently identified species were blue shark, silky shark, and white-tip reef shark, of which 2 are vulnerable.
Yeah.
So
close to becoming endangered. That's so insane.
It's just crazy. I know that this is I don't know, it's a little it's not comedic because our podcast is supposed to be comedy, but but sometimes we don't give a shit. Yeah, it's just important. It's just crazy.
It's interesting too.
Because you never think of it, and then you're like, God damn, that's fucked up and crazy.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, and then, so basically they think that a lot of the meat could be coming from sharks that would be discarded after they take the fins, because shark fins are pretty valuable for food and stuff. Shark fin soup, I know, is a thing. So that's the reason why a lot of sharks are illegally fished. So I guess, like, at least they're using it, the rest of it, but they shouldn't be doing it at all.
Yeah, I don't think they should be doing it at all. Like,
yeah, obviously, like,
even if
fuck
you're
you.
using it, like, just don't do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah. And the authors of this study are calling for more accurate ingredient labeling so that people know what they're feeding to their pets and where it came from.
Yeah.
Which I agree with, because what the fuck? It's just crazy. And you'd never even know about it because you'd be like, oh, it's just got fish in it.
Yeah. Which is, like, also, it's so random and not random. It's so weird to think that, like, you're just buying your cat and your dog some food. Mind you, I have a cat, 2 cats, and I have 2 dogs. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we can be feeding, like, these motherfuckers fish. Not even fish, but, like, sharks. Like, endangered sharks. And they're just mowing it down. And, like,
nobody knows.
This whole fucking species of shark is dying out because of overfishing and, you know, people just buying sharks for their fins. Well, not buying sharks, but fishing sharks so people can buy their fins.
Yeah.
And also, dude, I have such, like, a thing against people overfishing, obviously, because it, like, damages the entire, like, ocean, which then in turn damages the entire environment. And it's like, dude, it's not really that worth it. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Shout out to our first podcast episode. Go back and listen to it if you haven't. If it's the first episode.
Oh my god.
Listening.
The go to hell tier.
The go to hell tier, yeah.
Dude. Okay, and then to bring the mood up a little bit here, because that one was a little intense.
About something that hopefully doesn't remind me of my ex-boyfriend.
No.
Dude, hate that man.
I saw this other article about a cat with extra toes.
Oh.
That got adopted.
I love cats. That's epic.
So he has gotten adopted, but the like post for him pretty much before he got adopted, obviously, was it said Jinx doesn't have extra toes. He has extra paws, and he's planning to use them for world domination. You know, daily cat things.
That's epic.
And I was like, okay, that's epic.
He's a black little cat. I love black cats.
He is a black cat, and he has a lot of little toes
as well. His name is Kaz, and he is epic. He's the world.
And then
he holds the world in the palm of his hands.
I thought that was really cool that, like, he's just a little cat with extra toes for world domination. I was like, that's really funny and cool. And he got adopted, so that's happy. But it also led me to see this other thing, because they mentioned it in the same article, about the world record for most toes on a cat, which I didn't know was a record. But
was this all while I was in the bathroom and then getting Tylenol?
Yeah, it actually was. I went down a little rabbit hole, and it was quite epic.
Well, maybe a little kitten hole.
So the world record holder currently is a cat named Jake, who lives in Canada, and he has 28 toes, 7 on each paw.
Oh my god.
And he's held that record since 2002, and it was tied by another cat in 2018. So
that's epic.
But I guess he's still officially the record holder because it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, that reminded me of my own cat, Buttercup, who also is a polydactyl cat. Mm. And then I was like, I wonder if my cat could break that record.
Yeah.
Because that would be epic, actually. So I texted my mom before we started.
Mm-hmm.
And she has texted me back. So now we're going to see. Of course, this is like an official record, so they had like a vet count them, and it says that each toe of his had its own claw, pad, and bone structure, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to see a picture of this cat, actually.
Dude, the bone structure part is like the part where a lot of cats don't. Like, they'll have the toe and claw, but not like the bone structure.
Yeah, those have a little
they'll have the little nub. But the bone structure, I know with dogs who have extra toes, it could be very, very dangerous because it could get caught on stuff. It could cause a lot of pain because it's, like, connected here.
Yeah.
So if it gets caught on something and broke, then, like, because of the nerves and shit, and then also the bone, like, it's going to hurt so bad. Different.
But for cats, it's kind of just like...
I mean, it's cool. And they probably still could get hurt, though. But, like...
Yeah, but usually they're all right.
Yeah, usually they're fine because they're all, like, on the paw. Usually when dogs have them, they're, like, up a little, like, away from the paw, just, like, on, like, the wrist part. I love my dog and animal shows, so I know a lot. Dude, sorry, my hands are cold. You look at me so weird.
I did not look at you weirdly. I just looked at you because I was listening.
Oh, okay.
Using my thinking face. Sorry.
Your thinking face.
I have a bitchy thinking face, and people don't understand it. I'm sorry, guys.
I've been friends with you for like 6 years, and it's so freaky looking.
Dude. But anyways,
Your
so
mom?
my mom texted me back.
Shut up, Mom. Shut up, Mom.
Thanks. She said, I said, how many toes does Buttercup have? Because I want to know. For my own scientific research. She said, honestly can't remember. I think her front paws both have 8 and her back have 5 on each.
So that ties them then, right? No.
So my cat, according to my mother's vague recollection, has 26 toes.
Sorry, I don't know how to add.
But still, she's very close to the record.
She is. Hopefully she sprouts 2 more.
Yeah, hopefully she grows a couple extra ones. But I just think it's
That'd be scary.
I wish she had more, but I think it's cool. She's within 2 toes.
I think it's cool that she has 8 on both front feet.
Yeah. 8, 8, and then 5, 5.
That's so crazy.
She is really
Also,
epic.
a cat with 7 toes on each foot is like the luckiest cat ever.
I know, it's like crazy.
It is crazy.
It's so epic though.
I love that.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I just thought it was a goofy little story.
Little story.
And I liked it, so. So that's it. That's really all I had.
Okay, epic. Are we going to talk about pig husbandry today?
We can.
You want
Briefly. I don't think there's a lot to cover there, but
to? It's just crazy.
I also saw this on MSN. An article about pig husbandry. Crazy. And it's basically this guy going on a rant about how, also, by the way, this is on LinkedIn, so I don't even know how it got recommended to me through MSN, but thank you for that. Wow.
Dude,
Talk about targeted advertising. Oh my gosh, because I really wanted to read
What the
this.
fuck is pig husbandry?
It's just like taking care of pigs.
Oh.
That's what husbandry means. Like
It's
animal.
not marrying them?
No, Bestie, it's not marrying them. Animal husbandry is like the care of an animal.
Oh.
You insane cracker. So anyways, yeah, we're not talking about marrying pigs here. That's insane.
Yeah, somebody else probably would have thought that.
Okay, well.
It wasn't me thinking it. It was me.
Oh, it was for someone else. It was for a friend. It was not her own thoughts.
No. It was just in case someone in the audience didn't know what husbandry was.
Okay.
Because it's definitely not the act of being a husband.
Yeah, that would be stupid and silly.
Fuck you for a friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so this guy, I think this is a crazy ass title, on LinkedIn, mind you. So this is real business shit. Is an international pig data analyst.
That's it.
Fucking insane that that's a job title, but oh my god, I wish I had it. And he's basically going on a rant about how, like, we're so worried about production and profit and everything that...
Production. Sorry, I like the cadence.
Stop using cadence.
I said it first, but you copied me.
Well, let's stop. No more use of the C word. In this podcast.
Okay, whatever you say, cunt.
Fuck you. Okay, but anyways.
Fuck you too.
We're so worried about production and profits and, just getting as much as we can out of whatever business that we exploit animals and it's abusive towards them, which in the farming industry you do see a lot, I think, like, as far as, like, big farms.
Big
like
pharma.
Big pharma. Big tractors. And they're green. But anyways, big farms, produce a lot of animals and they're not necessarily treated well and everything. Like, I think we all know that. Duh.
Yes. Clearly.
But this guy was saying, like, it's terrible that, we do that and that we should be worried about the husbandry and the care of these animals and treating them well and not focusing just on profits and making as much pig meat and getting as much pork as possible.
Shut the hell up.
getting as much pork as possible from these pigs, you know, and exploiting them. Whatever. But then he also name dropped a pig data collection service, a software specifically for pig data. And this is called Pig Vision. And I was like, whoa. I get where you're coming from here. We shouldn't exploit animals. But what the fuck is Pig Vision? That's insane. So I looked it up. And it literally is just, well, first of all, there's a parent company of this, Agrovision, for agricultural software. You know, so it's farmer software so that they can categorize all their data and, like, keep track of their crops and shit, which is cool, just in general. Like, that's actually epic. But there are specific ones for both cows and pigs, and Pig Vision is obviously the one for pigs.
Cow Vision is the one for cows?
I think it's called Dairy Vision.
Oh, that's not as cool.
Or something like that. Whatever. Either way. Pig Vision is for keeping track of pigs, and it says, their tagline here, the ultimate recording and management solution for every pig farmer.
Dude.
Which is so crazy.
It's so crazy to think that, like, there's little sites and, like, apps and stuff like that, because it's, like, something that not, like, the general public would use, but it's, like, super beneficial for, like,
farmers.
Little niches that need them.
Okay, the cow version actually is called Cow Vision.
Okay, good.
Which is epic.
Good. Dude, love cows. Also, can we talk about how Haley had a pet pig?
Oh, my pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name was Pig.
Her name was Pig. She was a pig. That's it.
I know, but, like, isn't that so epic, guys?
It is really epic.
Isn't that so epic? People who can't respond because there's no comments on Spotify.
Spotify, please add comments. I'll add a Q&A to this where it just says, isn't it epic that I had a pet pig? And everyone will just say, yes.
Also, thank you to whoever voted for me on the poll. You never told me you voted me as your favorite host, but thank you. Mwah.
Yeah, and thank you whoever voted for me.
I know exactly who voted for you.
Yeah, me too. So, fuck you. But anyways, either way, thank you.
Yeah, but please tell me if you were the one who voted for me. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, who voted for Jordan? Be honest. Who was it?
Because that's really nice. I have, like, because none of my, like, friends told me, like, none of the people I talk to every day. And usually they tell me all about the podcast. So I have a theory. Can I read this post I saw?
You just went completely off. I have a theory, and then stopped talking about it.
Well, I do have a theory of who did it, but I can't, like, mention them, because, like...
Okay. We're not going to name drop, but we think we know who you are. So come out and tell us.
This is, like, the exact opposite. This post is about someone who's the direct antithesis of a baby hater.
A baby lover?
Baby lover.
Wait, like just a normal person who likes kids or like a pedophile? Because I can't combine that.
So Rihanna's pregnant right now.
Oh.
And
oh my God, Rihanna.
One of the pictures on Gorgeous Beautiful Rihanna is...
Wait, what? What was that? Gorgeous Beautiful Rihanna. Is that like a Instagram? What is that social media? Its own platform?
Yeah, Rihanna runs her own platform called
Gorgeous Beautiful Rihanna. Actually, yeah. I would use that. It's like the Jeremy Renner app.
Yeah.
But with Rihanna.
But it's called Gorgeous Beautiful Rihanna.
Dude, I actually would
Rihanna in the App Store.
Rihanna, if you're listening, please make that.
Rihanna, if you're listening, bestie. I think everyone in the world would listen to our podcast but Rihanna. She has too many things going on.
That's true. She's
too epic.
She's a busy girl boss, and she's so epic.
I know, gorgeous, beautiful Rihanna.
Gorgeous
right?
and beautiful. She really is.
And she's a total girl boss. But anyway, someone on Twitter posted some pictures of Rihanna from like the award show or Fashion Week or whatever.
Yeah. I don't remember where she was at, but I saw
when she was all beautiful and pregnant like.
Gorgeous and beautiful.
And gorgeous and beautiful and pregnant. And somebody commented on this photo of
Oh my god.
gorgeous, beautiful Rihanna. When this baby is born, they shouldn't even bathe it or clean it with anything. Just let me lick everything.
Oh.
Lick it clean and taste Rihanna's insides. That will
Oh
be
god.
my greatest achievement in life. God, please let my dream come true.
No. Ew. That is so fucking insane.
The idea of eating, like, wanting to lick someone's insides, like, taste them, is, like, so strange. Also off a baby. Which is even worse.
I really, like, oh my god.
There's no words for it, but it's so crazy.
It's so insane.
And it's like a public comment on, like, Twitter. Like, dude.
You should have kept that shit in your brain.
Yeah, honestly.
You shouldn't even had that in your brain, but it should have stayed.
People
there
are commenting,
instead of
this
being
made my
removed.
whole uterus cringe, which is really funny.
That is really funny, actually.
I just dry heave. This is just awful. Excuse me while I purposely asphyxiate on my vomit.
Why? First of all, why would you ever think of it? Then why would you say it?
Yeah, why would you say it on a
Like,
public
dude.
platform, like a public account? Too?
About Rihanna.
Yeah, and Rihanna's baby.
God, about an infant.
Yeah, about
Ugh.
gorgeous, beautiful Rihanna and her baby.
That's disgusting, actually.
Like, damn.
That is fucked
then
up.
It's just, it's so worse. It's so bad.
It's so worse.
It's so worse than anything.
It is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, yeah, also, I don't know. I saw that on Reddit and I thought it was really crazy.
That is really
It's
crazy.
really crazy.
What subreddit were you on?
r/NotHowGirlsWork,
Yeah!
which I'm scrolling through right now. See some of the spicy ones today.
Posts that will burn you if you touch them. Because they're so hot.
Oh! I have something to tell you after we get done filming.
Ooh! Okay.
I'm super excited about it. It just has to do with, like, schoolwork.
Oh, interesting. Is it about, like, a grade you got?
No.
Oh, well,
It's my essay isn't due until Sunday night instead of tonight.
Oh, nice! So you don't have to work on it.
So
you
I
could.
don't.
You probably should. But
I probably
you don't
will.
have to.
Plus, I have another paper to write tonight, too. It's just a one-page paper.
And also, speaking of papers, I got a 95 on my essay. Not to flex, but it was the highest grade in the class. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all my supporters for helping me achieve this. Like, I really could not have done it without you. Got a 95.
She wrote it in 30 minutes.
I did.
That's also really funny because
I wrote and edited it in one sitting, like, within an hour.
on Wednesday, I got an essay back that I wrote a couple weeks ago that I wrote at 5 a.m. in the morning. With 2 quotes from one book out of the 4 that we were supposed to use, and I got a 90 on it.
Period. Dude, literally, that's literally college life summarized in, like, one sentence.
I know, right?
Which is so fucked up, but they really do be like that.
Dude. This post, sorry guys.
Okay, back to the post. Not to flex about our grades, but, you know, we had to shout ourselves out a little bit, hype ourselves up.
We're really smart. We're not just stupid.
Yeah, well, we are stupid.
We're stupid and smart at the same
Alanis Morissette. I'm smart, but I'm stupid.
Exactly.
Dude, those TikToks are so good.
Yeah, those TikToks are so good, and I also love Alanis Morissette.
Love Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette, if you're listening, come on the pod.
Gorgeous, beautiful Alanis Morissette.
Yes.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
Epic, amazing, like,
Baddie.
so great. Genius. Truly. But,
The best lyricist of our time.
yeah, for sure.
Actually.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Mhm.
Back to the subreddit anyways.
A guy in junior high asked me if girls could remove their breasts to sleep, and he was completely serious. And for anyone else wondering, we can do that.
Yeah, actually.
You just twist them off.
Yeah, we do that, like, every day pretty much. It's just like a regular.
Sometimes, like, I don't feel like putting mine back on in the morning because it's really annoying. Or, like, I'll, like, get halfway through putting one on, have to rush out the door because I'm late, and then I just have, like, one boob. It's really inconvenient that we do that, but like it's really hard to sleep on your stomach if you have boobs there.
Yeah.
So we just twist them off.
Just take them off, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That actually is how girls work.
And we keep them in a little warmer, so when we put them on in the morning, they're nice and warm. Dude, wouldn't that be a good idea?
That would be awesome.
Or like you could chill them in the summer.
Oh.
And they're like
warmies.
Yeah.
But they're boobs.
Yeah, dude, I love the idea of warmies on my chest.
Boob warmy?
Boob warmies?
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Dude.
That's genius.
Get our marketing director on that.
Yep. On it. Damn.
Email the warmies people and say we need to collab for some boob
We would
warmies.
like to make a collab with warmies for
like
the
boob warmy
boob
bras.
warmy. Oh,
Warmy bras.
dude.
That'd be...
Damn.
We're really good at this. We should
We're
work
great
for
at
warmies.
designing products.
For warmies.
For warmies only.
Only for warmies.
Yeah, but that actually, I think that's in the wrong subreddit because that actually is how girls work, so.
Dude.
Jot that down.
Yeah.
Sorry, Reddit user.
This says girls play GTA just to drive around and hit random pedestrians. Which is also how girls work.
That is true.
Because the only time I've ever played GTA is to hit pedestrians.
Yeah.
So I think it's really funny.
It is really funny.
Also the GTA strippers. I do that too. But
dude, what else is there even to do in that game?
I don't know. What is even the point of that game?
Hitting people.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why that's the only
and
thing I've ever done.
even in real life, I think about walking into traffic a lot because I just think it would be kind of funny if I got run over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of fun to turn the tables on that and play GTA and run people over because I think it's funny.
Dude.
Sorry if that sounds psychotic. I am insane. Sorry, guys. I'm fucking crazy. Watch out, bitch. That's also why I don't have my license. I should not be allowed to drive a car. At all. For a lot of reasons, but that is one of them.
Yeah, I'd turn it into a GTA gaming session. Right?
GTA in VR.
Yeah, it's not just what driving is. That's why I don't have my license either.
Yeah, we are non-drivers because we can't be trusted.
Dude.
Behind the wheel.
This man.
Or at all.
This man is telling... Sorry, back to the posts.
Okay, back to the...
So sorry, I keep reading while she's talking.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's really funny.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually do.
These guys are gonna be underground because your own co-host didn't even hear what you were saying. So they have the first listen because I'm not listening.
Oh. Period.
No, I'm listening a little. Enough to chime in.
That's
anyway, this man is telling woman.
This man is telling woman.
Do you guys like the engine revving when I laugh?
I hope you can hear it on the audio.
I hope you can.
The wheeze. That's the best part.
Because I try to cover up my little laugh. I'm I'm insecure about my laugh, so I wheeze instead because that's less embarrassing somehow.
Dude, I really love it. It really makes me feel like I'm so funny. Oh, damn, I'm really funny.
Thanks, Dusty. You're welcome, actually. Dude, this man is telling women that, we need to, use a bar of soap, inside of our vagina. Fuck it up into our vagina in order to wash it. Which is, Bestie, don't put soap up your vagina.
Oh, that's awful.
And he's, dead ass. He's really? Well, if you don't do that, then, your pussy probably smells like,
Pussy.
What did he say?
He
said... You probably smell like a bag of wet nickels and cigarette butts. Is what he said.
That's foul.
I know.
He really went for a creative outlook there, not just fish, they usually go for. But
it's dude, you're just use water, pH balancing.
Yeah, vaginas are self-cleaning.
Yeah,
really.
They're very sensitive too. So don't be putting soap all up in your.
Yeah, and even aside from just the general idea of using soap inside of your vagina.
Yeah.
The idea of having a whole bar of soap
up your vagina.
Dude, you'll feel your taint more than ever in that case too. We totally didn't even talk about taints. We were going to. We had a whole plan of what we were going to talk about, and we kind of just went crazy on it. We did not do any of that.
But I think
We're riffing.
I love riffing.
I love riffing. It's so fun.
It's so much fun. So much funnier than not ripping.
We're having a ball. Dude, yeah. Taints. A whole bar of soap in your coochie.
Dude.
That's a lot. That is a lot to digest.
It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to put soap in or on the outer part of your labia. Just water. PSA.
Yeah.
Just water. They are self-cleaning.
Yeah, your vagina will take care of itself, girly pop.
If you just make sure you wash it with water, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's really all
Just
you need.
In general, just like wash your coochie with water.
And if it
Do not
smells
put bar
like
soap up your vagina.
if it smells like a coochie, then that's fine because that's normal.
Yeah. That's just how coochies
And if
are.
you're really worried about it, talk to your doctor.
Yeah, go to your OBGYN.
But never trust a man.
Yeah, if your man...
If your man complains about how your coochie smells, kill him.
Tell him to just smell his own shit.
Smell his own cum.
No.
Fucking battery acid shit.
Yeah, tell him to taste his own cum.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
If you're a man,
Fuck you. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch?
I like how our podcast is just us hating everything.
We're haters. Sorry, guys.
Hate people who fish, hate men.
I thought you just said hate people who fist. I was like, damn, bitch.
No, I love those people.
Love people who fist.
But people who fish, different story.
Yeah, we just fucking hate people most of the time. Generally, we are haters.
Yeah, we hate people.
Yeah, except for if you fist, then that's different.
Unless you're a fister.
Hashtag fisting. We're very pro.
Yeah, we're actually both pro fisters. It's not
On the pro fisting circuit.
ultimate fisting instead of ultimate frisbee. The ultimate fisting team out of
If you guys want to get behind the new sport we're inventing, ultimate fisting, you know, if you want to fund us on our journey as we really make this a national sport, go to our GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe.com/babyhater. That's a fake link.
That's a fake link. No, our actual GoFundMe is GoFundMe.com/fistingrocks. That's also a fake link.
13.
It probably exists, but not ours.
Not ours. Don't donate. If you want to donate to us, just hand us cash in person. I doubt you're listening to this podcast and don't know who we are.
Yeah, you definitely know who we are. So just come knock on our door and give us some money. Just slide it under the door.
Actually, put it in a little envelope. Envelope.
Put it in an envelope
And slide it under my door.
and just right under
Mine
the door.
specifically.
So you can take all the profits.
No.
So you can scam me, actually, out of my portion. Out of my cut. if
You're
you will.
never not in my room, you bitch.
Oh,
If they
gosh.
slide it in your room,
No one will
you
ever
won't
see
have
it.
anymore.
No one will ever see it.
It'll be gone. And the pile of your dirty socks on the floor.
Stop! There is one pair of dirty socks on the floor.
It's at least 2 socks.
Yeah, one pair is 2 socks, you bitch.
I know, but isn't it really funny?
Sorry, I can't be bothered to clean up after myself. Fuck you.
Dude.
Dude. Yeah,
Fucking sock pile.
it's not even a pile, it's just 2 socks on it.
I know. But isn't it funny to think like a big mountain of socks in front of your door?
There's just socks.
Yeah, just socks.
I actually don't wear any other clothes but socks.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about her, actually.
Yeah.
She's naked right now.
As usual, I
in
always
my
am.
desk chair.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people have been naked on that chair. It's like
Oh my
crazy
God.
to think about.
Dude, I never thought about it, but thanks for putting that into my mind. Fuck you. Goddamn.
I mean, well, no, this room is big enough where you have the beds and you have space on the floor to be naked at.
To just be lounging nakedly.
Mhm.
Yeah, Yeah, and there's like the whole bathroom that you could be naked in as well.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Not to say anything. Shout out to our friend who saw that.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you will never know.
Yeah,
sorry.
We'll never bring it up again.
Yeah, it's over.
Well, we might.
We might, but you'll still never know.
Yeah, you'll still never know, so fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you, people listening.
We're almost at an hour, so do you want to, like, wrap it up?
Okay.
I feel like this is a pretty good run. We did kind of pop off a little bit.
It was really funny. I like how at the end it's just our consensus of how we feel about the pod.
Of how funny we think we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we are pretty funny, actually. Yeah, we're, like, super funny, even. Like, we're so funny.
Dude, you're gonna be editing this and be like, why do I make so many voices? Do I always do that?
Literally, every time I edit the podcast, I'm always like, why did I do a voice there? Like, I just randomly fall into, like, little characters and I want to do a voice. I don't know why I do
and
it.
You make fun of me for wanting to improv so bad.
Yeah, well, it's not really improv. I'm just doing voices, so it's, like, totally different. It's not the same.
See, that's a voice. Did a little voice.
That one wasn't really a voice. It could have been a voice, but it really wasn't that much of a voice.
Dude, I think you do it more so when we're filming than any other time in the world.
I just like doing it sometimes. It's like, you know when people point stuff out that you like didn't realize you do, and then you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, so weird. I just do it. I don't know why. So like my dad does stuff like that too. I think that's probably where I get it from.
Probably.
He does this thing where he like whispers stuff sometimes, but like in a really exaggerated way. No, okay, here's an example. He was talking about cat fur one time because at a friend's house that we visit, a family friend's house, you know, he can't go in the living room because their cat lays on the couch and there's too much cat fur on the couch. Okay. Whatever. Normal scenario. And so I'm always like, you should come sit in the living room because I can't sit in the kitchen anymore because my ass hurts. I want to sit on the couch. And he's like, I can't go in there. There's too much fur on the couch. And then he was doing an impression of how the fur floats around in the air. So he's like, fur. And then we're like, what? He's like, you know, the fur.
That's really funny.
But he just does that like all the time. And I think that that's where I get it from when I do the little voices because I can't help myself. And I think it's really funny.
It is really funny.
It is really insane.
Funny. Dude, Haley's dad doesn't like me, and I think about it every time she mentions her dad now.
My dad hates most people.
Yeah, but I'm different, because we're starting a tiny house commune together. Mm-hmm. And he's not invited.
He wouldn't want to be there, so.
Well, he'd probably be the only person in the world who fits in the tiny houses.
Damn. He got his ass. Yeah.
Hope your parents never find this because they really hate me.
I don't think my parents could handle this podcast. It's way too crazy and unhinged. I don't want them to hear it, quite honestly.
It's really funny, though. No offense to your dad.
Yeah, but that's where I get my crazy comedy from. I like, because my dad can be pretty funny at times, and that's where I get it from. Because I'm fucking crazy, just like him.
My head
Oh, your Tylenol's wearing off already?
It was just quick action. It was just a little snap.
Sucks to suck, bitch.
Me shaking my brain around to make it hurt less.
I think that'll do the opposite, really.
Oh.
Your brain's just getting bonked around in there.
It's loose up there?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah,
no, it's not.
Because you got no brainstem. You specifically.
You fucking bitch.
You specifically have no brainstem and your brain just floating around in the juice in there.
Like the wiener juice and the Vienna sausages. My brain's just...
Never say wiener juice again.
I say it all the time.
You do say it all the time. It's really fucked up. I really don't appreciate it, actually.
Oh, it's what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, so that's enough of that. But anyways.
My mom,
so
B word, UBI. Let's discuss. Actually, can this be the question of the week?
Okay. question of the week for our Q&A section on Spotify. We will make it happen. Answer this Q&A.
My family does this thing where instead of saying bitch in front of the kids, sometimes we say bi. You know, because bitch, bi. Does anybody else's family say bi?
No. The real answer is going to be no, because nobody has ever fucking said bi in reference to bitch.
Yeah, come on.
But
my entire family, that's at least 17 people.
I will put it in the Q&A just so we can get some, like, outside perspective, honestly. And if one person says yes, I will be in utter shock.
I won't even vote on this one.
You better not, you bitch.
I won't.
You fucking better not.
I won't. I'll even let you check my phone.
Okay, I will.
I have an abusive relationship with Haley. She checks my phone because she doesn't believe me.
about answering the Spotify Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a bitch. A BI, if you will.
Fuck you. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all we're gonna cover this week. Oh. We are on Twitter at bbyh8rs. Gmail, bbyh8rs@gmail.com. Spotify. I don't think you can contact people through Spotify, but continue to listen to our episodes there. We have a website, bbyh8rs.godaddysites.com. Episode 5 will be coming next week.
It should potentially, hopefully, be a special episode.
Pretty much. But, so look out for that, or just a regular ep if everything falls through, whatever. We'll make it work.
We'll do an episode at least.
Oh,
sorry for the late episode this week. We took a mental health every day for a week.
Yeah, we took a mental health week. So this podcast...
Well, it was mostly only Wednesday, Thursday.
This episode
Friday.
Is going to be out, well, late, I guess. It's Friday, so I'll post this probably next week.
Yeah, probably Thursday.
Yeah.
Unless we switch our schedule back to what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we feel.
We'll post it eventually.
I'm not going to get your hopes up.
Bye, BIs.
Fuck you.